Hey, what's going on, guys? Devin Hughes Shack 2. Going to be reacting to Death Note episode 27 through 30. So I apologize if I haven't been pretty active as of lately. I haven't done any reactions to Death Note in a long time. So let this be today that you're getting a reaction out of me. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing started in 3, 2, 1. You know how we do as always. Skip the intro.
He's dead? But how? Was it Kira? Did Kira kill him? Come on, Roger, you got to tell me! You promised me you'd find Kira and execute him, and now he's been killed? Memo!
If you can't win the game, if you can't solve the puzzle, then you're just a loser.
So, which he or Nier?
He hadn't chosen yet. And now that he's gone, I'm afraid he won't be able to. Mello, listen. You two, Nier, can't the two of you work together?
All right, sounds good.
It'll never work, Roger. We can't do this together. You know I don't get along with Nier. We've always competed against each other. Always. You know what? It's fine. Nier should be the one to succeed, Hell. He's not like me. He never gets emotional. He just uses his head like it's a game or a puzzle. And as for me, I'm leaving this institution. Wait, no, don't waste your breath. I'm almost 15 years old. It's time I started living my own life.
A police officer who happened to be nearby during Higuchi's arrest overheard him talking about a notebook. If you write a person's name in it with their face in mind, that person will die.
So that's what you're saying this notebook of death actually is?
That's right. At this point, the Japanese police should have it in their possession. Mr. President, the Coronel is a fake. It was created by the Japanese police to avoid confusion and panic amongst the various international police agencies. The real L is dead.
Director Mason, this boy, who is he? Sir, Nier is, well, in a sense you could call him the true successor to Al. But still, it's impossible for us to censor everything on the internet. And we haven't had any new leads in a while.
But posting names and faces online, I'm sorry, but if you ask me, it's the people doing that who deserve to die. But I guess that's never gonna happen. Kira gets a lot of his information from the internet, so he's not gonna kill those people.
Mati, you silly, you've got it all backwards.
Still, I can imagine how some people must feel. To them, the world's become a good place for people who don't commit any crimes, or rather, it's a good place for innocent people who lead good lives.
Look who's talking.
It's more than that. Soon everyone in the world will think that way.
Are you all still talking about that keto business? Please give it a rest for one afternoon, dear. Like you two.
Hey, how's it going?
We were just having tea.
Oh, Light, Misa. Seems like it's been forever, you two. Missed you guys. Oh, we missed you too. And you must be Mr. Matsuda, right?
Oh, that's me.
Wow, it's been a long time. Thank you for always taking such good care of my father.
Jeez, Sayu, you're all grown up and pretty. The last time I saw you, you were this big.
Matsu, your face is going bright red.
It is? I mean, no way.
Well, you can forget it. I'll never let Sayu marry a cop.
Huh?
Yes, that's right. I'd never want that for my daughter.
Really? Oh, man. I never got the chance to propose or even tell her I like her. You're too cruel to me, Mom and Dad.
Mom?
Anyway, I think you'd be a good...
Hey, what's up, video game lover 58?
You really think so, Sayu?
Yep. In fact, I was thinking if you were a little younger, I might have considered going out with you sometime.
Oh. Guess my little sister's all grown up, isn't she?
No kidding. She's already way more mature than Matsu. But of course, Light hasn't changed one bit. You're just
Oh, okay.
as handsome as when I first met you.
I gotta study.
Make it official.
Oh yeah.
Stop living together secretly and just get married.
He's just like L2. I gotta start studying people's I'm start studying these characters' names so that I can memorize what they are.
Yes, what is it, Aizawa?
Which one is
Yes.
Mellow?
Right.
Is it the blonde dude or
We have to go. Matsuda, Light, come with me.
Kidnapping? Involving who?
They got Director Takimura of the NPA. Not sure who's behind it.
blonde
Damn
dude
it.
that eats
We don't have
chocolate?
enough on our plate
Cool,
already.
Mellow?
In a case.
Are you sure about this?
Unfortunately, yeah. We got the call at 6:12. That was about 45 minutes ago. In the meantime, we were able to confirm that the call originated from the director's cell phone.
Did the kidnappers make any demands in terms of ransom?
They did. They want to trade. The director for the notebook.
Who's behind this? And for what reason? Do you think it's Kira?
Maybe not. If the existence of the notebook has been leaked, there could be any number of people who'd want it for themselves.
But
But you know, it's funny because I feel so funny doing this without my glasses because I broke them while I was in South Carolina partying and stuff.
So he couldn't tell the kidnappers anything.
Someone knows about the Death Note. And beyond that, they know that the Japanese police have it. And now they've come to claim it for themselves.
Notify every bureau in the police department, but only about the kidnapping itself. Got it. Has there been a call from the suspects?
No, there's a visitor here who wants to meet with Director Takimura.
What?
My name is John McEnroe. I'm an agent with the FBI. Of course, this is just an alias. As my assignment involves Kira, it's a necessary precaution.
Kira? Due to unforeseen circumstances, the director is unavailable. If it's acceptable, you can speak with me instead.
Very well, that's fine. Pardon me, I'll get straight to the point. The Japanese police have proven themselves to be unreliable. So in order to solve the Kira case, we want you to hand over the notebook to us.
So the FBI was behind it. Where did you take the director? What are you talking about? Don't act like you don't know.
This is a serious criminal offense. What would the FBI gain by capturing the director of the Japanese NPA? And how do you
What the
know
hell is going on?
By the sound of things, it seems that the director of the Japanese police force has been kidnapped by someone.
Oh God.
There was also Ukita, but he ran.
Yeah, but that's what's so weird. If he was able to bring us the head of a mafia boss that even Kira himself couldn't kill, why the hell would he even need the notebook to begin with?
It's not just the notebook I'm after. I want to eliminate my competition. I will be the best. I don't care what it takes. I'll be near by any means necessary.
Don't kid yourself, dude. Oh, we know.
Yeah, that's right. Boss. Shut up. Can't you see that I'm busy? I'm sorry, but Eddie and I were talking for a minute, and it looks like Takemura hung himself with his tag somehow.
Oh, it's
What's
suicide.
wrong with you? Just great. What are we supposed to do with a dead hostage?
No, this'll be just fine.
Huh?
If Kira is responsible for this,
Yeah, it is
he catch
Kira.
us since he doesn't know our names or faces. That's why he went after Takemura instead. That means Kira is someone who knows about the kidnapping. That should make things rather interesting.
Can't stand eating chocolate,
What are you
man.
gonna do, Mello?
I'll tell
Probably
you.
tastes fake or something or what.
Kidnapped
It's
so we
kind of
can
chocolate bars you get from the Dollar Tree store.
We still haven't been able to find any leads on either Director Takemura or the kidnappers.
Things are getting pretty weird. I mean, they should have contacted us by now with further demands, but still nothing.
We know one thing. I found out the real name of the FBI agent, John McEnroe. According to his personnel file, he's actually called Larry Connors.
Well, that's good to know.
He's also a genuine agent. His background and credentials check out. On top of that, the director of the FBI has offered to help us rescue Director Takemura. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to trust them.
But the director should already be dead by now. Why haven't the kidnappers said anything? Are they gonna give up on the deal just because they lost their bargaining chip? I didn't think our opponents would be such pushovers. Remember, and the rest of you too, we're gonna have to be extremely careful. The director might not have known about the notebook, but he does know who was originally working with Al. It's possible the kidnappers might have us.
I'll be a good girl and go to bed by myself, okay?
Alright, Misa. You got dudes in there all horny and stuff.
Guess I'll hang out around
There's
here.
also pedophilia stuff. What's wrong with you,
We're
girl?
not the only ones in danger here. Our families are at risk.
A call from the director's cell.
Not horny though. They just got a little awkward
Quick, eyes on.
meaning.
Tracing.
This is Yagami.
Look, about trading the director in exchange for the notebook, the deal's been cancelled. Takemura is dead.
You bastards! What did you do?
It's only cancelled though regarding the director. The new deal is this. The notebook for Sayu Yagami. Seeing as you're the deputy director of the Japanese police, it would be stupid to ask you not to call the cops. But you had better handle this on your own without backup. If I see the police making any big movements in the next little while, I'll kill your daughter. That's right, just as easily as we killed the director. I'll send you a photo of Takemura's corpse to prove I mean business. Take a good look. I'll contact you tomorrow.
Wait!
Damn, they got me. They used the director's death as an opportunity to get to Sayu. Looks like things are getting interesting again.
Sir,
I can't believe they go this far.
damn them.
Yes, coming. Darling, you usually never call from your work phone. Is something the matter? Huh? Sayu?
I don't know. Now that you mention it, she is late coming home.
Dad, are you okay? I just realized something. I think it was Kira who killed the director, not the kidnappers. He probably did it because he doesn't want the notebook to fall into the wrong hands. Kira claims to be justice. He wouldn't want the notebook used by someone evil. If he killed the director, then it's reasonable to assume he has ways of obtaining information from within the police force. That means we should be the ones who investigate this. We leave the police out of it. Otherwise,
Kira will find out about it and probably kill the hostage.
right, and we can't take that chance.
Near. We've just received a report that the director of the Japanese police agency has been killed.
I see. By whom?
By whom? The kidnappers, of course. Who else?
It'd be interesting if it turned out to be Kira.
That's a very good point. The police won't be trading their notebook if the hostage is dead, so it protects Kira's interests. And if it is in fact Kira, they can narrow down our list of suspects significantly. By the way, Dr. Rester, have you been able to determine his whereabouts yet?
Not yet. We were able to confirm that he left the institution 4 years ago, but nothing beyond that.
Very well. That clinches it.
What?
Melanie, you never change. You always overlook the most important things because you let your emotions get the better of you. Or perhaps you're not even involved in this case. How could you leave your father behind at the orphanage?
This is Yagami.
Your daughter has finally arrived. It's about time.
What do you mean?
You already have a pretty good idea of where we are, don't you? We'll make the exchange here. Come to LA by yourself in 2 days, and of course, bring the notebook with you.
I won't make the trade unless I'm sure my daughter's safe. I want to talk to her right now.
How about this? I'll send you another photo. That should satisfy you.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, Chief. We've narrowed the call down to 5th Street in LA. I just checked out the show that was playing in the background. And it's being broadcast right now on a local LA station. They must have shown us that so we know the photo was recent.
Oh, thank goodness. At least we know she's still alive. That's reassuring.
I'm taking the notebook to Los Angeles. It's my decision, both as deputy director of the Japanese police force and as Sayu Yagami's father. I'll take full responsibility for the consequences. That's my final word.
Wait, Dad. Before we do anything, we have to come up with a plan.
He's right, Chief. We can't rush in.
But I have to be in LA in 2 days. We don't have time.
So what you're telling me is that Kita killed Takimura, not the kidnappers?
I'm simply putting it forward as a possibility. If it does turn out to be true, then it means Kira must be getting his information from the Japanese police.
Yes?
This is Al.
I don't believe it. It's Al.
I've already heard what investigator John McEnroe, or rather Larry Connors, had to say to Deputy Director Yagami in regards to the notebook and the Kida case.
Will you help us with the investigation into MP Director Takimura's murder?
I see. Well,
Pass me the phone. I'm pleased to meet you at last, L number 2.
Number 2? What do you mean by that? Who is this?
There's really no point in trying to hide it. We are a new organization known as the SPK, or Special Provision for Kid. It was established to find and capture Kiddo without the help of L.
Furthermore, 7 of our top members already know of L's death.
They do? Where'd they hear that? Who the hell told them?
As for myself, I am at the center of the SPK. You can address me as N.
And who is this guy? Is he joking? But this strange feeling. What is it?
Let's just say he is the second version of L. He's L's replacement. So now we're on to episode 28.
You're all grown up.
This is Yagami.
Look, about trading the director in exchange for the notebook, it's been cancelled. The new deal is this: the notebook for Sayu Yagami. Come to LA by yourself in 2 days and bring the notebook with you.
I'm pleased to meet you at last, L number 2. I am at the center of the SPK. You can address me as N.
And who is this guy? Is he joking? But this strange feeling. What is it? And why do I feel like I'm talking to L?
I told you that we wouldn't rely on Al, but that's a bit of an understatement. The FBI and the CIA have explicitly asked that I head up their investigation, not you.
Having said that, we are outraged by the recent murder of the director of the NPA and feel something must be done. After reviewing the information, I believe there's a possibility that solving this case could lead to the arrest of Kira. As such, I'm willing to lend you support.
Lead to the arrest of Kira? Who is he anyway? This confidence.
Is there a problem, El?
No. It's just that following the death of Takimura, Deputy Director Yagami's daughter was kidnapped, and we believe the same person is behind it. He's arranged for a trade in Los Angeles.
A trade? The girl in exchange for the notebook, I assume.
Yes.
Understood. I'll have a team on standby in LA, but for now they'll be working on a need-to-know basis. Also, I can monitor the city via satellite. Or... on second thought, I'll let you have full authority on this, Al.
That's good. It means we're taking the lead.
But what's all this about the Americans not trusting El anymore? I don't like the sound of that.
Near, is it really safe to leave this case in the hands of a fake El? He hasn't had any success in catching Kira so far.
I'm aware of that. That's why it's a good idea. It means there'll be an opportunity to take advantage of them. Of course, saving people's lives is important, but as the SPK, our primary goal is very clear. We'll work to get the notebook and capture Kira once and for all.
Right. At this point, I don't care if it costs me my life. Please just save Sayu. Promise me.
Stop talking like that, Dad. You might have made your peace with the idea of dying, but have you ever thought about how painful it would be for everyone else you leave behind? I'd never be able to forgive you if you ended up dying in front of Sayu. Look, it's true that you might lose contact with us, but if that happens and you have to make a split-second decision by yourself, then I want you to do whatever's necessary to make sure both you and Sayu get out of this alive. Promise me, Dad.
All right.
What? No way! You really want me to go to Los Angeles with you?
Yeah, there's a chance I might need to use your eyes this time, so I want to have you close by.
No, Light! You're the best! Oh my gosh, I better start packing right away! Let's see, which one should I bring? I can't decide. Light, which do you like? Huh?
If things go badly, I may have to kill Sayu. Dad, I'll fly to LA ahead of you and make preparations for the handover. Ide and the others should arrive shortly after, but to be safe, we should all arrive on separate flights. Aizawa, I want you to tail my father closely and get on the same plane as him, just in case something goes wrong.
Got it. I'm gonna get a haircut so they won't recognize me.
Okay, everyone. I'm counting on you.
Mr. Yagami, who are you? One of the kidnappers?
You're going to board flight SC-333. I have your tickets with me. It leaves from gate 18.
Right. I understand.
Someone has intercepted him at Narita. Should I arrest him?
Calm down, Aizawa. Don't make any sudden moves. I can understand your concern, but arresting him now will accomplish nothing. Keep your distance, and don't lose sight of them.
Damn it. They're boarding a different flight than originally planned. I'll tell them at the gate I'm a police officer, and
Get a hold of yourself. You just blow your cover and the operation would be ruined. Can you find out where the flight is headed?
let's see. Huh? This one's going to LA too.
Could they have somehow arranged for another plane? Oh, this is bad.
Flight SC-333, Flight SC-333, do you copy? Do you copy? You Cut straight from your flight path.
This is flight SE-333. I read you loud and clear. I assure you everything's okay. This is a detour.
What is this? You need to tell me what's going on up there.
This is not a hijacking. We're simply making a detour. And a quick stop to drop off a passenger. You can track us by radar. However, if you attempt to call the authorities to interfere with our force, I will not hesitate to crash the plane and take all the passengers with me.
This is bad life. I mean L. The deputy director's flight has just changed direction. A passenger's gonna be dropped off somewhere. It can only be him.
Damn it. What the hell is going on? I've already checked today's flight crews and passenger lists ahead of time. No one on board was suspicious. The pilot's a veteran of over 15 years. The co-pilot checks out clean too. And the kidnappers are powerful enough to influence these people. Looks like I have no choice.
Director, this is L. Get me in.
Right.
And I'm sure you're aware of our current situation. I need you to do me a favor. Can you notify the airlines, police, and military on your end not to take any action yet?
What's he thinking? I never realized he was this unreliable.
All right, Al. This site keeps surveillance over the area using our satellite video feed. If there's anything else we can do, don't hesitate to let us know.
I have a message for you. Put this in your ear.
Yagami, right now you're the only one who can hear my voice. Listen very carefully. I'm the one who kidnapped your daughter, but don't get the wrong idea. I have no interest in your daughter's life one way or the other, or yours for that matter. There's only one thing I want, and you know what that is. The notebook. Now all you have to do is follow my instructions. If you do that, no one has to die. As for the trade, I prepared things so that both of us can walk away satisfied. Play along, and there will be no problems.
I'm going to give the notebook to some criminal in exchange for my daughter's life. When the time comes, it's the right thing to do.
Sorry about that, y'all. Someone just texted me a message.
As a human being, and as a parent.
Al, we've been able to use our satellite cameras to pinpoint where the plane has landed. I'll send you a direct video feed of what we're currently seeing here.
Dad. So what's gonna happen? How will he make the exchange in a place like that?
You see the entrance, don't you, Yagami? Go inside.
They're underground?
Well, well, isn't that interesting?
Damn it! An underground facility? The kidnapper must have predicted that we'd be watching him by satellite. That means there's no way to keep an eye on Dad.
Understand. This place used to belong to a crime syndicate. They used to make trades just like this. We've made a few modern as well. Slide the notebook through here. Once that's done, I'll release the lock. We both step back and spin the glass door. The notebook will end up on my side and the girl on yours. However, if you don't agree to this trade, I'll shoot your daughter through this opening.
Al, do you have a plan?
You can't seriously think that handing the notebook over to someone you don't know is a good idea, can you?
All right, Y462, proceed.
First, open the notebook and insert it halfway into the slot in the glass door on your left.
Damn it! It's setback after setback, and I've only just arrived in the US, so I'm not in any position to start giving orders to the American police. At this rate, the notebook's gonna be...
Light, is everything okay? Is something wrong? You look kind of...
Lisa, just shut up and do what I told you, alright? Look, I need you to keep killing Japanese criminals, so just do that. This guy's obviously investigating Kira, and he won't give up. If the killings are delayed, we're in trouble. Don't you understand?
Okay. But who is this guy?
Just get on with it, alright? Taking out your anger on her, huh?
Man, he was like a douche in this episode.
I can still make it. At this rate, it's my only option to kill Sayu.
Now then, I'll test the notebook.
Test it. You're gonna kill someone? No, I can't allow that.
We can't make the trade without making sure it's the real thing. Do you really want to see your daughter die?
I can't do it. Knowing what the police knows about this case, if Sayu dies, I can't believe her death on Kira.
Already.
You okay, Miller?
Look, that's what you get when you steal from me and sell goods behind my back. He's a worthless idiot. This is the first time he's been useful.
Y462, the target is dead.
It seems the notebook is genuine after all. Now let it go. We'll make the exchange for your daughter.
I bet you that's probably like dark chocolate he's eating.
Dad, Sayu.
That's why it looks kind of light when you bite into it.
It's headed for a helicopter. Based on our intel, that's his only method of transportation.
So this means we can be absolutely certain that the notebook has been exchanged.
Be careful. We still don't know what they're planning to do beyond this point. And I need you to maintain surveillance of that helicopter until it lands.
Don't lose sight of it no matter what.
You seem to think that's quite an easy task. Nevertheless, we'll do what we can.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid we've been tricked.
A missile? Whoa.
You won't be able to track that with radar.
Is the notebook on that thing?
The missile's been launched.
The missile or the helicopter? Which one?
Boss, I'm sure you were watching. I did everything you asked me to, just like we planned. Yeah, I saw that. Good job.
And this is gonna wipe out all those past screw-ups of mine, right?
Oh, yeah. Wiped out for sure. Do it.
There, the helicopter.
I thought so.
In that case, it means the notebook is definitely on the missile.
Damn! We can't track it. We've lost the signal. It could be anywhere now.
difficult to retrieve the missile once it lands in a deserted area. He would have already laid out the flight plan accordingly. He should be getting his hands on the notebook any moment now. And when he does, I have a good idea of what he'll do next.
And so everybody dies, one by one.
Yes.
He got us.
Got you?
Yes. The majority of the SPK's members have just been killed by the notebook. Al, you were the one who handed over the notebook without a fight. You and your people were totally helpless.
Man. Are you saying if you were in command, you wouldn't have handed it over?
No. Considering their preparations, it would have been impossible to avoid this. There's really no point in us quarreling. I propose we work together and share the information we know so far. For starters, I should admit that I have a very good idea of who the culprit behind this might be. I suspect the person who arranged the kidnapping and the trade is someone who goes by the name Mello.
Mello? Who's he?
I don't have his photograph and I don't know his real name. All I know about him is that 4 years ago, he was living at an orphanage located in Winchester, England, known as Whammy's house.
Whammy's house? That's the place Watney established.
I believe Mello is playing a game with me. He wants to see which of us will be the first to take down Kira. The final challenge.
Armo Justin?
It's Armonia, Justin.
Okay, I've got a little problem. I went to the king to report that I lost my notebook, but after I described it to him, the old man said that Ryuk said it was his and that he had dropped it and took it. So what do you think I should do to get it back?
Guess you have no choice but to find Ryuk and ask him yourself.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I guess I have to go to the human world.
Yep, that's right. Have fun.
Well, that sucks.
Oh boy. We're almost at 30, guys. Again, another crazy episode. Like taking this angle out on Misa. Like, dude, you're a dude, bro. So, alright, on to 29. And then we're almost done with the last one.
Do this every day. The sun will do you good.
What in the world am I supposed to do now?
Hi, Ryuk. Sinnoh, what are you doing here?
I want my notebook. Damn, guess I shouldn't be surprised. Too bad. Things got a little complicated recently. I have no idea where it is. Why am I not surprised? Look, I told you, stop following me. Then give me back my notebook. I don't know where it is. If you want it back, you're gonna have to look for it yourself. You moron.
Whammy's house isn't exactly a normal orphanage. It's like a school for gifted children, but here's the crazy part. Its real purpose is to groom these kids so that one of them could become the next L.
L's successor?
Apparently, the one most likely to succeed L is this kid named Near.
Near? Is that N?
Also, we found some leads on Mello, the one N mentioned. He's smart too, but he always came second to Near.
So Near was meant to be L's successor. There's no mistake. He has to be N. He's the one commanding the SPK. As for Mello, he would have wanted to become L's successor, but he probably lost out to Near. That gives him a motive for wanting to get his hands on the notebook first. It all adds up perfectly. This guy is definitely the same Mello that N told us about.
These are sketches of both of them. We couldn't find any photographs.
L's successors. It looks like I'm still fighting L after all this time.
Yeah.
First things first, I have to find out where Mello and his Mafia associates are hiding themselves. I already had Misa check a list of known Mafia syndicates using her Shinigami eyes.
Look, I found him! I can't see his lifespan. He's number 105. They have him listed as Jack Nalon, but his real name is Cal Snyder. He's got the notebook.
After that, it was a simple matter of using the Death Note to make Snyder send a letter to me with the location of the gang's hideout. It should be arriving soon.
Bruh.
News. The letter arrived.
He's in LA. I did it. I outmaneuvered both Near and Mello. Guess it's no surprise. As long as I have the notebook and Misa's eyes, I'm unstoppable.
So, Light, I guess this means I was helpful to you again, doesn't it?
Yeah. I love you, Misa.
Los Angeles.
So they're still in LA?
Step is for me to figure out just how much I can control people with this thing.
Oh, they're gonna have to be able to see me before I can even talk to them. What a drag. Looks like Snyder's the owner right now. Guess I'll have to make him touch the notebook first. Oh well. Tag, you're it.
The notebook just flew.
It's a notebook that kills people. Hell, nothing surprises me anymore.
Boss, who is this? The guy in the freaky costume. Who the hell is he? Who?
I'm actually a Shinigami.
A Shinigami?
If you don't want everyone to think you're crazy, pass the notebook around so they can see me too.
He says you can see him if you touch the notebook. Please, everyone touch it. I swear I'm not crazy.
Fine, whatever. Come on, guys. Touch the notebook.
I wasn't there the last time I touched it. Should I kiss it?
Okay, this is pretty hilarious though. I want to touch the Death Note. They've seen the ghost.
Jack's right. That ain't no costume. That's a real live Shinigami. So now what do we do?
Ryuk, as of now, I'm going to forfeit ownership of this notebook. All I ask is that you agree to follow whichever person I give it to.
What? You're giving up ownership again?
But wait, won't you lose all your memories if you do that?
Misa, lend me your notebook. I'll keep it on me like this. That way, even if I forfeit ownership of my notebook, I won't lose my memory. I'll give you as many pages as you need. From this moment on, you're going to be Kira. Can you do that?
Of course, but I don't get why you're doing this.
I'll explain everything to you right now. I won't forgive any mistakes.
Chocolate is so good.
Hey, what about that stuff you told us? Is it true? If the person using the note fails to consecutively write names of people to be killed within 13 days of each other, then the user will die. If you make this note unusable by tearing it up or burning it, all the humans who have touched the note till then will die. Are you saying those two rules are made up?
No.
Oh yeah, those rules are definitely fake. My guess is some Shinigami wrote those down as a joke before giving the notebook to a
I mean, yeah, it's fake.
As for the 13-day rule, we can test that out by using one of our people. But the real question is, was this the notebook that was used by Kira? And if so, was he aware that these two rules were false? If he did know, he could have used these rules to his advantage. In particular, the 13-day rule would have allowed him to prove his innocence in only 13 days. Sido, go keep watch outside. It'll be very convenient for us that you can't be seen by humans. Go outside and keep watch. Got it?
What's with this guy? He's human, but he's scary.
Just like you.
Yagami speaking.
This is Kira.
What did he say? Kira?
I understand the notebook that was in your possession has fallen into criminal hands.
Can you prove that you are the real Kira?
Prove it? Now that there are others using the notebook, there's no point predicting killings in order to identify myself. They could just as easily kill the same targets. But don't worry, I've already taken this into account. I've sent you something that will clearly prove to you that I am Kira. It's my own notebook.
What do you mean?
The notebook I've sent you gives me the power to know a person's name by seeing only their face, and you will be able to gain that same power. Do you understand?
Please stay calm and listen carefully.
I've gathered information from the FBI and other sources. On November 10th, at exactly 11:59 p.m., arrangements have been made so that all known associates of the Mafia will die. It's already been written in my notebook, so it's impossible for me to make any changes. You will not be able to prevent these deaths. I already know their location. I will hand over that information along with the notebook, so remember. November 10th, 11:59 p.m. That's when it all happens. That moment is your best and only chance to get the notebook back. It's up to you.
What should we do? If the Mafia members are going to die on the day Kira specified, it would be a chance to get the notebook back. I don't like the idea of following Kira's plan, but it's our best option.
Exactly.
But still, knowing the time of death for these guys isn't going to be enough for us to make our move.
Ide, I think we both know what needs to be done. We get the Shinigami to follow us in, and then we do the deal for the eyes and make sure they're all dead, right?
I will make the deal for the eyes.
No way, Chief! Let me be the one to do it!
I was responsible for handing over the notebook in the first place. Since that moment, I've been unable to live with what I've done. I've even thought of killing myself. I'll use the notebook to kill any criminals who try to stop us. And then, after 13 days, I'll die as well.
If Dad writes a name in the notebook, then, when the time comes... Report. Is everybody ready to move in?
Roger.
All right. Deputy Director, make the ideal with the Shinigami.
All right, Ryuk. I'm ready.
Sure thing, boss.
So they try to Go in there and kill people?
Once you're finished, I want you to take a look at the photographs of the criminals I gave you.
Can you see their names and lifespans?
Yes, I can.
Their names should disappear soon. That's your cue.
Oh, there they go.
Everyone, move in!
Time to bust them up.
So, Kira's involved after all. I didn't think you'd go this far. My plan was supposed to be perfect. Damn! What the hell is Shido doing?
Relax, Sido. Just shut up and watch, all right? All you have to do is sit here and do nothing. If you can do that, you'll get your notebook back.
It's here! The notebook's under Rod's body. Bring it to the surveillance room upstairs.
Dang. Oh, they're all fighting for the death note, shooting each other and stuff.
Hell, we've apprehended 2 of the criminals. We've also been able to secure the notebook.
We'll begin withdrawing now.
Not yet. Keep going.
What?
We still haven't found anyone who resembles our picture of Mello. That means he must be hiding somewhere in the building.
We've come this far. Let's finish this. Do a thorough search.
What was that? An explosion! Don't move! I've already blown up the 2 entrances to this place. This will be your only warning. The next explosion will take out the entire building, as well as all your men inside.
So you better do as I say.
It's Mello. Yagami again, huh? Maybe I should have killed you when I had the chance. History repeats itself. But I never dreamed in a million years that I'd be bargaining for the notebook with you again.
Mihaelkeel. Your real name, it's Mihail Kale.
What the hell? How did he...
Uh-oh.
I did it.
It's over, Mello. It's time to turn yourself in. If you give up, I won't kill you. You have my word on that.
What are you doing? Don't be stupid. Write his name down and kill him now!
You know how this works. I write your name, and you will die. Let go of that trigger and put your hands in the air.
Yagami...
Don't move! I've written your first name, and it will only take me a second to write your surname.
You idiot! Just write it! Kill him! I'm truly sorry. For what it's worth, I give you my word that I never wanted to kill you. But tell me, Yagami, you've never killed someone before, have you?
Idiot!
Fire?
All he had to do was write the nigga's name in the book, and he couldn't even do that. You fell for his trap.
He won't let go of the thing! Son of a...
Quickly, Director!
It's all over, Mello! Put your hands up and surrender!
got away. That's why you should have just killed him. Come on. Please, Dad. You can't die on me like this.
It's funny how he was acting as Akira, and then once he switches back to his normal self, he begins to get a little bit of a normal side of being emotional of his father's almost dying scene.
It's okay.
Multiple personalities. So
I still have them. I still have the Shinigami eyes. According to that Shinigami Ryuk, I can't see the lifespan of someone who owns a notebook, but I can see the numbers above your head. Light. You really aren't Kira. I'm so glad. My son.
Don't tell me you're still worried about that, Chief. Of course he's not Kira. Come on. You shouldn't talk so much, Dad. That's important, but I've got bigger things to deal with right now. I've got to get him to write Mellow's name in the notebook.
I'm so sorry, but in the end, I couldn't do it. I couldn't bring myself to kill him.
I can't just come out and say it's not too late. No, wait, maybe I can. It all depends on how I do it. No one will think it's weird if I get upset and panic. Come on. Dad, write his name. You can't let him beat you like this. Write his name down. With your last bit of strength, do you want to die in vain?
wow, there's some good acting here.
Dad, no.
Why don't you write it though? He gone now. R.I.P. that.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Dad, wake up! Come on, damn it! Don't you die on me, you idiot! You're the Shinigami who came here to take back this notebook, aren't you? Yes. The notebook might be helpful to the Kira investigation, but we really only need one of them. I'll give this one back to you.
Humans who use the notebook are cursed with fear, pain, and misery. Of course, Soichiro didn't use the notebook. He got to die believing that his son wasn't Kira. I guess that means he was happy.
It's funny because doing all that crying in the hospital of his father dying, and I'm guessing in the next episode he's going to become a different person. And yet he's so obsessed with killing people, writing a death notebook. Because all his father had to do was write that nigga's name in the book, and he couldn't do it, so he fell right into what's his name? Mellow's trap. So now that his father is gone, I wonder how is Light gonna tell his mother and his sister. I bet you they're gonna know about the Shinigami now. Alright, so we are in episode 30, y'all. This is the last episode we're gonna react to today. So hopefully tomorrow I'm gonna be doing more.
That would make the second Alan Kira
31 to 34.
What? That can't be. Are you serious?
Well, I could just do it today.
Having said that,
You never know.
I'm only 7% certain. Don't worry, Commander Rester. Making assumptions is part of any investigation. If we're wrong, all it costs is an apology.
headlines lately in Japan and around the world. It's because of Kira. My daddy told me that if you do something bad, your name will be written on the internet and Kira will kill you.
Come on, I don't have all day. How am I supposed to file this report without your name?
Give me a break. Please, not my name! Leave me alone, or I'll put your names on the internet!
I will proclaim this right here and now to all the people of the earth. Kira is true justice. Good evening. It is my honor to be appointed by Kira as his spokesman. This is not a hoax, it's the absolute truth. I realize that there will be many people who might try to have me killed now. But I am prepared to risk my life.
Kira's Kingdom, huh? What a horrible title. This is insane.
Hear Kira's voice. Trying to capture Kira is an unforgivable crime. If you happen to know
If anybody deserves to be killed by Kira, it's this guy.
officer, a criminal, or a regular...
Switching back to the press conference. The president's about to start. I wonder what it's about. All they said was that it was going to be some sort of international announcement.
You don't do anything but watch TV, do you?
What?
Good morning. I'm gonna try to keep this brief.
No way.
The United States will no longer oppose Kira.
Those cowards!
I've done it. I've even brought America to its knees.
Yo, Light is crazy, man.
Talking about
This nigga is off the hook, yo.
No, I never said that. But because of Kira, war and conflict have ceased to exist. Criminal organizations are in a state of ruin, not only in the United States, but in all free nations. Anyone who defies Kira head-on will be killed. That is a fact. We are not acknowledging Kira as a symbol of justice. We are simply saying that, as a country, we will not take any actions against him.
How is that any different?
You're saying that you accept Kira? Explain yourself!
You call yourself the representative of our
I can't
country?
believe it. This is America. How can their government do something so cowardly like this?
Do you guys mind if I ask a serious question?
Oh boy, what is it this time?
Are you telling us you're not always serious?
Do you guys ever think that maybe Kira isn't completely evil?
What? What kind of question is that, Matsuda?
I've been thinking about it, and part of me just doesn't believe that he is.
So now you think Kira is justice too?
I don't really know. But I think that Kira's trying to fight evil and change the world in his own way. And, well, the world's become a good place for people who live honest lives, so maybe...
You're wrong, Matsuda. People are only afraid of losing their own lives. How can you think that's real peace?
I understand that. Believe me, I know that as well as you. It's just that I can also understand the other side. I can see why all those people call Kira a savior. I'm not like you. When it comes down to it, I've always been a really weak person. But I'm also a detective. I can't accept Kira. I know it's my duty to catch him. No, I want to catch him. It's just that I can't completely hate him either. I guess I must be crazy or something, huh?
No, you're not crazy. You're normal.
You too, Light? What are you talking about?
I'm sure that on some level, Kira probably knows that what he's doing is evil. But he'll try.
Bro, you stay laughing at everything.
I bet that's what's going through Kira's mind. Anyway, we shouldn't be arguing about it. Good or evil, it's not our call. All we have to think about is catching him. If Kira gets caught, then that makes him evil. But if he wins and rules the world, then I guess he's justice. But from now on, the world will start leaning in favor of Kira. It's only a matter of time. Kira will be justice.
What's going to happen to us now?
It looks like we've been disbanded, thanks to that chicken of the president. No, he's not even a chicken. He's less than a maggot. You've got to be kidding. There's no way accepting Kira will lead to anything good. So you're alive.
Here. What should we do?
Let him in. Mel, welcome.
Drop your weapons!
Everyone, please put away your guns. Having a shootout here would achieve nothing.
Sir, with all due respect, Mel is the one who killed our partners.
Please don't make me say it again. Remember that our primary objective is still to catch Kira. Killing Mello right now will do nothing to benefit our investigation.
All right.
It seems like things have been going just as you planned, Nier.
Yes, I take it you've already heard all about the second L from Linder by now. I've pretty much figured out who Kira is, and it's mostly thanks to everything you've done.
Shut up, Nier! I'm not just a tool for you to use in order to solve your puzzles, you know.
Mello, if you really want to shoot me, then go ahead and do it.
Stop! If you shoot him, then the rest of us will have no choice but to shoot you too. What will it solve if both of you die? That's just what Kira wants.
You have a good point. Anyway, I'm only here for one thing. I came to take back that photograph you have.
Of course. I got it from the orphanage. There was only one, and no copies have been made. I've already gone ahead and dealt with everyone who knows your face, both inside and outside Whammy's house. We'll keep quiet. I can't say 100% for certain, but it shouldn't be possible for you to be killed by the notebook. Is that the only business you had with me, Mello?
Nier. Let's get one thing straight. I have no intention of working together with you on this.
Yes, I know.
At the same time, I can't just take my photo and leave. That wouldn't be right, so I'll settle my debt.
The killer notebook. It belongs to a Shinigami. Whoever touches it is able to see a god of death.
That's crazy.
Who the hell would believe in something like that?
I would. I believe him completely. What good would it do for him to tell an outrageous lie like that? Even if he had something to gain, he could at least come up with a more believable story. Therefore, these gods of death must exist.
The notebook I obtained had previously belonged to another Shinigami, perhaps even Kira himself. Also, some of the rules written inside are actually fake. That's all I can tell you for now. Nier.
Hello?
Which of us is gonna reach Kira first, I wonder?
The race is on.
We're both headed towards the same destination. I'll be waiting for you.
Right. Fake rules. There's no doubt that the notebook can cause heart attacks and control its victims to a degree. As for burning it or tearing it up, the notebook still exists, and there's no way to confirm the rule one way or the other. That means... false rule must be the one that states a person will die if he doesn't write a name within 13 days.
It's funny how I'm sitting here doing this reactions to like what?
Yes, sir.
4 episodes that I've never done before.
It's near.
But I'm doing it for y'all, so
Yes.
I'm starting to get bored myself.
But he escaped soon afterwards.
We were able to interrogate him for a while.
He didn't really escape, did he? You let him get away, am I right?
No. We tried to restrain him, but he was too quick. Anyway, Mello mentioned that there was some sort of Shinigami attached to the notebook.
Have you been able to confirm the existence of such a creature?
Yes. I can tell you for a fact that Shinigami do exist. I didn't share that information with you at the beginning because I was certain you would never believe me.
I would like to ask the Shinigami a few questions.
Forget it, I'm not up for that.
The thing that's bothering me the most about this is the issue of those rules written in the notebook. I have reason to believe that
A fake rule?
Yes. Al, I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on this. Out of all the rules, which do you think is the fake? I'd like to know.
By process of elimination, the obvious choice would be the one stating that the owner of a notebook will die if they don't write a new name in it every 13 days. I don't believe that.
I thought you
that rule was kind of made up. It ain't real.
Shinigami, you know the rules of the notebook well. Tell us, are any of them false?
No, they are all real.
I see. You have a Shinigami there with you?
Yes.
Is that so?
I think I'm beginning to get the picture. In other words, Kira is there in the room, and he's making the Shinigami lie on his behalf.
Whoa, this guy's good. He nailed it.
I don't get what he means. So what if the Shinigami is lying and the rule is fake? It doesn't really change anything, does it?
Yes, it does. It means that Light's incarceration would be meaningless. The rule says you die if you don't continue writing names, but if that's false, being alive after more than 13 days in confinement wouldn't really prove anything.
But even if that's true, it doesn't mean he's guilty. Besides, there's no way that Light can be Kira. Before he passed away, the deputy director himself was able to confirm that he didn't have a notebook.
If there's a problem, I suggest we verify the rule this way.
I will volunteer to write down Mello's real name in the notebook.
Of course, that means he'll die. If I also die 13 days later, well, then I guess Kira wins. Either way, it's a gamble I'm quite willing to make.
What? So this is just a game to him?
Testing and confirming the 13-day rule can only benefit the Kira investigation, and other than my possible death, there would be no drawbacks. I'm willing to put my life on the line if it will help us solve the case.
If I answer him based on my feelings alone, it'll only make me look worse to everyone. Could you please wait for a moment? We need to discuss your suggestion. Okay, what are your thoughts? We can say that we must respect human life and deny this request, but I can't suggest that. I'm the one under suspicion. It's a tough call. Mello killed the deputy director. If Nier is willing,
I need to get up. My butt's all stiff.
I don't believe that Kira's hiding among us. We can't use the notebook, no matter what happens.
We should respect the deputy director's wishes to the end. I feel the same. I'm opposed to
Sitting on this wooden chair.
Nier, we've talked it over and we can't allow you to use the notebook like that.
I had a feeling you might say so. No matter. Just one last question before I go. To the members of the Japanese task force, was there ever a point in the investigation where the second L was suspected to be Kira, even if the suspicion was later dropped?
If you've been listening to our conversation so far and have any intention of helping my investigation and taking down Kira, then call the number I'm about to give you. Day or night, I will answer. The choice is up to you.
There's no way that Light could be Kira. No, it's more like I don't want to believe he's Kira. But if the 13-day rule is fake, then we really can't say for sure that he's innocent. This could change everything.
Nier, I have to kill him.
Yes, hello?
This is Kira.
Is this a joke?
If you want proof, I can read out a list of people that I'm going to punish tomorrow. Now, That way you can check it and make your final decision afterwards. Mr. President, I'm very grateful that you and your country have sympathized with me, but I'm afraid even that much isn't enough. The SDK is still trying to catch me despite your recent announcement. I want you to stop them immediately and formally disband them. At the same time, I want you to use the American police, the CIA, the FBI, and all other law enforcement organizations at your disposal to find out where the SDK members are currently hiding. As soon as you've found their base of operations, I want you to forward that information to a third party. I will give you this contact shortly. Mr. President, whether you live a long life or not is up to you. Don't forget that.
I understand.
Mr. Demigod, please, are you going to New York?
We are going to crush an organization that dares to defy Kira. Be on live TV. This is a direct order from Kira, and it came from the President of the United States himself. I don't know what's going to happen when we get there. Hell, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, and I don't really care.
Nigga, you just thirsty, that's all.
No 120% for this special. Come on, everyone. The new age of Kira is about to arrive.
Previous L was suspicious of Light. But if Light is Kira, and I just come out and say we should investigate him again, then I'll probably end up dead just like L. I won't solve anything.
Alright.
13-day rule, huh?
Aizawa, we have a long history. I can tell exactly what you're thinking about and what's bothering you. Between you and me, you should go ahead and do what you think is right. I didn't trust L to begin with. I never did, to be honest. I didn't sign up to join it. Running it. I joined because I wanted to work with you.
E-Day. All right. I'll see if I can contact Nia without letting Light know.
Okay. I'll make sure that no one knows what you're doing. You can count on me. See you soon.
Light, I really want to believe that you're not Kira.
This is really bad. Turn on the TV. It's Demigawa.
This is Demigawa Live. My comrades and I have finally pinpointed the hideout of the evil organization bent on trying to catch our beloved god Kira. We now have the building completely surrounded. Right now, our enemies appear to be hiding within the building, but they won't be able to hide from us for long. Behold the power of the people, the power of justice!
As soon as Lear escapes, I'm gonna write his name in the notebook. Don't worry, Light. I won't let you down.
This rig will be dragged outside unless we stop them somehow.
Wait, who escapes?
In the notebook. Don't worry, Light. I won't let you down.
Right now, our enemies appear to be hiding within the building, but they won't be able to hide from us for long. Behold the power of the people, the power of justice!
As soon as Lear escapes, I'm gonna write his name in the notebook. Don't worry.
Oh,
Light.
near. Oh, and okay.
This rig will be dragged outside unless we stop them somehow.
What's going on, Near? Could it be that this is some sort of plot by Mello to finish off the SPK?
No, surely it couldn't be that the SPK's security was so lax that even a normal citizen could find out where it was located.
Damn it. He's lying through his teeth.
I win.
Ooh. Wow. So I think Near is going to end up dying in the next episode. I know it for a fact. I mean, I know that for a fact, excuse me. But yeah, man, that was your reactions to Death Note from 27 to number 30. Man, just man, what journey we went through. What can I say, man? This season is a bit weird, but at least I've gone through it. So, but hey, I mean, at least we got through. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this live stream reaction of my video. Subscribe, comment, and follow your boy on Instagram as well. WNewsReacts here. And I'll see you next time.